In this video, we're going to talk about notes and rests. Notes are the symbols that tell us to create sound. Rests are symbols that tell us to create silence. Our first note is the whole note. It is just a circle that's hollow in the center. We call this the note head. When we go down to half notes, a half note is called a half note because it's half of a whole note. In other words, it takes two half notes to equal one whole note. A half note is a note head with a stem. Then we go down to quarter notes. Quarter note is 1/4 of a whole note. It's comprised of a note head, except it's filled in. This one's all darkened in, and a stem. Then we have eighth notes. Single eighth note is going to be a note head, stem, and a flag. This is what 1/8 note looks like. If we have a bunch of eighth notes, we connect them with a beam. It's like we took these flags and straightened them out and connected them together to make a beam. So this is a stream of 4/8 notes here. This is a single eighth note. Eighth note, of course, is called an eighth note because it's 1/8 of a whole note. It takes 8 eighth notes to make a whole note. Now for rests, for every symbol we have to create sound, we have a corresponding symbol to create silence. So the whole rest, you can see, is a rectangle. It hangs down from the fourth line like there's a hole in the fourth line. Then we have a half rest. 2 half rests equals 1 whole rest. It sits on the third line like a hat would sit on your head. A quarter rest takes 4 to equal a whole rest. It's a squiggly line. And then we have the eighth rest, which I like to say looks like a fancy 7. And there's 8 eighth rests to equal that 1 whole rest. So once again, notes are symbols that create sound. Rests are symbols that denote creating silence.